In today's video, I'm going to share my experience over the past 5 years of being on HRT. I've tried Wiona, Joy Women's Wellness, Alloy, Midi Health, and my Menopause Rx. Some accepted and encouraged me to use my medical and prescription insurance, and others didn't take insurance at all. Stay tuned to learn my out-of-pocket costs when I used my prescription insurance compared to when I paid out of pocket. Hi friends, I am Peggy with Hormone Therapy Hub. I have been on HRT since December of 2019. The first doctor to put me on HRT told me that it wouldn't be covered by my insurance. I believed him. What I didn't understand at the time is that some formulations of hormone replacement therapy are covered by insurance and some are not. Any formulation and dosage that has been approved by the FDA will be covered under your prescription insurance. If you are being prescribed a formulation or a dosage that hasn't been approved by the FDA, then your prescription insurance will likely not cover the HRT. The reason my HRT wasn't covered when prescribed by my doctor in 2019 is because it was a troche or a pill, and that it came in a dosage that wasn't approved by the FDA. The main ingredient, estradiol, was approved by the FDA, but because the dosage he had prescribed was customized specifically for me, that meant it wasn't covered. I was brainwashed into thinking that the customized dose was more important than anything else, and so I continued to pay out of pocket for years. Looking back, I just didn't have enough information. Customized doses sound very modern and hip and better than any standard dose, don't you think? I know I did, but that really isn't the case with HRT. There are many formulations and dosages available that have been approved by the FDA, thus your insurance will cover them. There are two components to HRT costs: the consultation and doctor visit, and the medications. Some providers require a consultation and some do not. The first online provider I tried was Wiona. Wiona does not accept insurance, and they take a lot of pride and spend a lot of advertising dollars promoting bioidentical HRT. They do not require a consultation, therefore there is no cost to begin a relationship or a conversation with Wiona. You create an account, provide your payment information. I used my HSA card, and then they give you access to their patient portal. You'll begin to communicate with your assigned HRT specialist. The Wiona professional will recommend a therapy, medications, and share those with you along with the costs, and then you'll either accept them or not accept them. I was prescribed the estrogen-progesterone combination cream. The monthly cost was $75 per month. Wiona partners with a compounding pharmacy for medications and packages their products in 3 months' supply. Once you agree to the medications and the cost, they'll send those prescriptions to their partner pharmacy. The medications will be shipped directly to your home or office. Wiona is very easy to work with, and they're also very transparent around pricing, which you can find on their website and in several of the blogs and YouTube videos that I've published. I'll put a link below, which will also give you 15% off of your first order. Okay, the second online company I tried was Joy Women's Wellness. Joy will allow you to use your prescription insurance for medications, but any testing or consultations will need to be paid for out of pocket. For hormone replacement therapy, Joy does require that you do preliminary blood and lab work. They offer 3 packages, and depending on how much data you are looking for, the labs will range in cost from $149 up to $699 for the testing. Once you pay for those labs, Joy will send you orders to go to your local LabCorp. See the link below to the Joy Women's Wellness website, and also my coupon code Bronson for 10% off of your first set of labs. When you purchase labs from Joy, that price also includes the initial consultation and the fee which goes along with it. And then you can have that consultation once your labs are returned. The results will come to you via email from LabCorp, and they'll also be emailed to Joy so they can be used at the initial consultation as part of your discussion with your Joy clinician. Any follow-up visits will be about $50 or the cost of a lab if you need to do follow-up work. Joy also partners with a compounding pharmacy if you want to go that route for the meds, or you can use your prescription insurance for medications. What I really like about Joy is that they do require that blood work. It was really important to me as I wanted proof that I needed to be on HRT. And then as I continued my journey, I could see that my estrogen and my progesterone levels had increased, which further validated my need to be on HRT. Also, interestingly enough, for me, at my second follow up visit and after my second set of labs, we could see that my estrogen was now way too high and we needed to back it down. And so the estrogen patch dosage went from 0.05 to a 0.025 patch. I would not have known that my estrogen levels were too high had Joy not encouraged me to do that follow up blood work. If you purchase your meds directly from Joy, they charge $89 per month for the patch and $54 per month for progesterone tablets. At this point in my HRT journey, I was still under the impression that my insurance wouldn't pay for bioidentical HRT, so I continued to pay out of pocket. I now realize that you can get bioidentical HRT from a traditional pharmacy. Keep watching to see how and when I finally learned this. The next online HRT company I tried was Alloy. The first surprise with Alloy is that they charge a $50 fee to create an account. I didn't see that disclosed on their website, so I was a little surprised when I went in to create my Alloy patient account. Like Wiona, Alloy doesn't offer or require a consultation. Once you create and pay for your account, you'll be given a link to their patient portal, and all communication will be via text with the HRT specialist assigned to you. I was prescribed an estrogen patch and progesterone pills. They cost $224 for a 3-month supply, or again, $75 average per month. They publish and disclose all their products and costs on their website. They are very easy to work with, and not having to take the time out of your day to meet with a doctor can sometimes be the difference between which HRT provider is the best fit for you. I also purchased their M4 Face Estrogen Cream and have a blog and a YouTube video on my before and after results of that. Wiona is the closest competitor to Alloy. Alloy is a little bit less expensive, but once you add that $50 startup fee, they are pretty much the same price. See the links in the comments in the description below to find your $10 off coupon for your first order of HRT products from Alloy. Okay, Midi Health was next on my HRT experience. I was finally ready to test and see if my medical and prescription insurance from my full-time employer would cover the cost of HRT meds. And even though Midi accepts lots of different insurance plans, my particular insurance wasn't one of Midi's networks, and so I was considered out of network. And if I chose to move forward, the cost of the consultation, which is $250, would go towards my out-of-network deductible, but it would be out of pocket. I chose to move forward anyway. I started an account with Midi and was able to schedule my one-on-one 30-minute consultation for the very next business day. I explained that I'd been on HRT for a while and that I had come to the conclusion that I preferred the estrogen patch in the 0.0375 and then my progesterone tablets at 200 milligrams. She agreed to write a 3-month prescription with 1 refill so that I wouldn't have to have a follow-up consultation for at least 6 months, specifically because I was paying out of pocket due to my insurance being out of network. Follow-up consultations with Midi are anywhere from $120 to $250, depending on the length of the appointment. When I picked up my meds at the local pharmacy, they were $208 for a 3-month supply, or basically $70 again per month, but that's not including the $250 consultation visit. Also, I learned about a week later after I'd been to the pharmacy that had I used a good RX coupon, the cost of the prescriptions would have been more like $33 per month versus $70 with my insurance. So keep that in mind if you use your prescription insurance. You can download the GoodRx app on your phone, and once you learn what prescriptions you are being prescribed, find the associated coupon and have it teed up on your phone so that if the GoodRx coupon is a better price than using your prescription insurance, you can use it. And finally, I am currently a patient of my Menopause Rx. They are the most similar to Midi Health in that they do accept insurance for visits and will only write prescriptions that can be picked up at your local pharmacy using your prescription insurance or a GoodRx coupon. Again, my insurance would have been out of network, but my Menopause Rx offers a discounted self-pay option for visits at $99 versus, if you remember, Midi was $250, so $99 versus $250. So that was a huge savings. They give you 20 minutes for your appointment to discuss your symptoms, your concerns, and explain what meds they'll prescribe to you. My Menopause Rx also offers assistance with weight loss, like prescribing drugs like Ozempic or Wegovy. However, if you want to discuss HRT and weight loss, you'll need a separate appointment for each, as they do keep a strict timer on that 20-minute visit length. First visits for both hormone replacement therapy or weight loss do require some lengthy, detailed conversations that will take more time than can be managed in one appointment. You can, however, schedule 2 appointments back to back if you want to discuss both all at one time. This would afford you a full 40 minutes of their time, and you'd pay the $99 twice or $198 for that 48 minutes. And then if you're taking advantage of that discounted self-pay plan, that's actually a pretty good deal. Health insurance doesn't allow 2 appointments with the same doctor in the same day. So you may have to discuss that with the folks at My Menopause Rx if you want to do weight loss and HRT. My Menopause Rx uses what they call evidence-based medicine, meaning they'll let your improvement in your symptoms be the bellwether mark as to if the HRT meds are right for you. They do offer blood work and labs if you want them, and again, you can use your insurance, or they also offer discounted self-pay options on those as well. I shared with Jillian, my nurse practitioner, that I liked the estrogen patch in the 0.0375 dose, and then I also liked the progesterone tablets and the 200 milligram dose. And she agreed and sent those prescriptions to my local pharmacy. So that happened in November, so toward the end of the insurance year. I say that because this time the prescriptions were $41 for a 3-month supply, compared to back in August, it was $208 for a 3-month supply. Also, this time my prescription insurance was a better price than the current Good RX coupons I downloaded. Are you confused? Me too. I was once told that prescriptions are a commodity and that it's not unusual for them to vary from month to month or from the early part of the year to later in the year. I don't know for certain if that's true, but based on my experience with HRT medications, it does line up with what I have found in the past 12 months when it comes to price fluctuations with prescriptions. What I really like about My Menopause Rx is that the practice is full of doctors and nurses that are board certified by the Menopause Society. They are quite serious about HRT and are very passionate about helping you feel your best and helping you understand it's not in your head, it's your hormones. As I've mentioned, I've been on different formulations and different dosages of HRT over the years, but currently feel great with the 0.0375 patch, which is technically bioidentical, and the progesterone tablet of 200 milligrams, which is also bioidentical. For years, I was under the impression that the patch and some pills were not bioidentical. But here is the key to knowing if it's bioidentical. If the main ingredient in your estrogen is estradiol, which is DIOL, it's bioidentical. Estradiol can be a cream, a patch, a gel, or a pill. Progesterone is also bioidentical, so as long as you see that as the main ingredient, you can rest assured that it's also bioidentical. Should you choose to start a Wiona, use the link below, which will give you 15% off your first order. If you choose to go with Aloy, use the link also, but then you can also see the coupon code to get $10 off of your first order. I also have a coupon code for Joy, which will give you 10% off of your labs, or even 10% off of semaglutide if you want to go that route as well. You will also find a link to My Menopause Rx that'll take you directly to their website. Using the link will help them understand that Hormone Therapy Hub, Peggy, referred you to them. There are oodles of blogs on my website comparing many of these HRT companies, one against the other, and you can find me at hormonetherapyhub.com.